Welcome back, YouTube. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to have a project video out this week, but there is something I would like to talk to you about. And it does relate to the shop this time. Cleaning and organization. It is probably one of the worst things I'm worst at. Due to my new venture, I had to clean the whole kitchen last night, and it's brought up something that's really been bugging me. How disorganized and cramped my shop is. So I'm going to be getting rid of a whole lot of things. And I've already started reorganizing things and throwing things out. It took like 4 bags of trash out of here already. Scraps of wood that, honestly, I'll never use. Bags of sawdust that I was saving for something. Sometimes I don't even know why I do this to myself. But I do. And it seems to be a common trait among a lot of woodworkers to stockpile useless pieces of wood. I don't know what it is in us. And when I did a lot of blacksmithing, I did the same thing. Oh, that little scrap, I can use that for something. I can make washers out of that. I can make whatever. Through the course of this whole cleaning bit, I realized 2 things. One, I really need to keep up on this because it limits what I can do in the shop, space-wise. Like, I can't do any big projects in here if everything's cluttered. So that's number 1. Number 2, it saps my creativity a fair bit. It takes away from what I can give to you and what I can give to my clients. And that's not fair to anybody. It's not fair to me, it's not fair to you, it's not fair to my clients. I really have to start keeping up on it. Does any of you have any suggestions on things to do to keep up on the shop? What do you do in your shop? Because I have this horrible habit, and it's not just in here, it's throughout my entire life. I'll take something, finish what I'm doing with it, set it down, and walk away. And that seems to be a recurring theme throughout everything, and it just leads to a big mess after a week. And I've let this shop go for months since I last really cleaned it. And the last thing I've noticed is moving out of this apartment, when I finally do, is going to be a nightmare. Not only did I buy all the wood that I have in here, but I also bought several new tools, the lathe, the drill press, the bandsaw. But I've also acquired a whole plethora of tools. And I have logs and logs of wood. I have to get rid of all these shelves. 2 suits of armor, or 2 partial suits of armor. The shelf out there, the bed that I made. It's going to be a nightmare. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with it all once I'm out of this place. That just kind of really hit me. Because I also made, 2 tables, a shelf. I made a table saw. I don't even know what I'm going to do with that. I don't even use it as a table saw, really. One thing that I would really like the next time I do move is to find a place, a house, that I can have a real shop in. Spare bedroom in an apartment, while it's great for beginners, and I really think even if you have a corner of a room, it's a great hobby to start. Now that this is really starting to build momentum, I need somewhere bigger. I need, the ceiling height is great in here, but I need something like twice the size to really be able to do justice to my projects, because I have big stuff planned, and I don't think I can really do it in here. I know I had to build the whole bed outside, then rebuild it in the kitchen to get everything, finalized, and then take it back apart, put it in the bedroom, and then finish assembling it there. And, that was a pain and a half, and that's just a bed frame. So I have no idea what I'm going to do when it comes to take things apart. I don't know if I'm going to sell the shelves, give the shelves away even. Like, I have no idea. There's a lot of stuff here. I have 2 anvils. So I don't know if I'm going to get a project video out or not this week, just because I have so much to do. Let me see if I can use this rotating thing here. Like, I have these shelves here that, in all reality, really need to get organized. I'm starting to work on this corner over here, but I really need to go through that whole wood stack, once I get everything else done, just because there's so much there that I'll probably never use. I really need to go through it and get rid of whatever I'm not going to use. Either burn it or whatever. I have a big pile of wood down here. That's all slated for projects already. But, again, I need to get to them. and they're bigger projects, so it'll be more difficult. My lathe definitely needs some a little TLC there, just because it just really needs a good vacuuming. Can't really tell much, but I've cleaned that table up already. That was half of where the trash came from. A lot of the sawdust and stuff from using all the Forstner bits, it just really came out of it. And that's where the nightmare's really gonna be. There's just so much there that needs to be taken care of. I don't even know, guys. And then underneath it, I don't know if you can see underneath there, but there's like logs and stuff. That's what I make my pipes out of. Cherry and black walnut. Also, there's stuff underneath there that I need to go through and get rid of. You know, I haven't really touched most of it for a year, so time to get rid of a lot of it, I guess. So YouTube, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing this week. If this is going to be the only video, if I'm going to have a project video or not. Because honestly, cleaning a shop out is a project in and of itself. Especially when you let it go for this long. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I won't show you this video, and I'll have a project for you. But I really can't guarantee anything at this point. I do hope to make a few pipes soon. I make these tobacco pipes. I don't know if I've talked about them yet. The compliments I receive from the people who actually bought them and smoked them are out of this world. They really make me feel great. So I think I might show a video on how I make those. That was always cool. I always enjoy making a pipe. I'll make the acorn pipes. One thing that a lot of people can't figure out is how I make the long curved wooden stem and keep a 1/8 inch diameter hole through the whole thing. And there's a bit of a trick to it that, I mean, once you realize it, it's like, duh. But it always makes me feel good that people don't think that you can do it or don't realize that this is something that's possible. And that's what I originally set this whole shop up to do, is to make tobacco pipes. But for one reason or another, they never took off. Priced below market, you know, I think they're beautiful. They smoke better than any pipe I've ever bought. You know, I've been making them for years, and I've only sold maybe a dozen. But hey, whatever. But that's what this shop was originally set up to do, is build pipes. And I don't know. I think I'll build a pipe either this week or next week and show you my process at least. So, if you're new here, I release new content every Monday and Friday. Every Monday is the Manliness Monday, where I teach you how to be a gentleman. Everything from, you know, grooming tips, etiquette, gun safety, camping. And then on Fridays, I do a project video of one sort or another. This week, I'm cleaning. But usually it's a woodworking thing. The most complex woodworking thing I've built so far is the camera right now that I'm shooting on. This is another guy that I built, but I built furniture and little trinkets, beard beads, doodads, toys, furniture. I think I said furniture twice. I do a lot of furniture. Small stuff. Tables, chairs, things like that. Anyways, guys, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you back. I think I'm at 108 subscribers now, and it's awesome. It really makes me happy to see new people popping up. And when I think about it, that's like 108 people trying to cram into this little 20 by 20 room I have here and watch me twice a week. It's crazy. I love it. So if you could hit that subscribe button, it'd be awesome. And if you have any comments or tips for me, please let me know in the comment section below. I love hearing from you guys. It really brightens my day every time I get a comment from people. Even if it's just a bot saying, hey, check out this website, broken link, viruses. It still gives me a little chuckle that I'm now big enough that I attract bots. I don't know. It's stupid, but it makes me laugh. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. And remember, thank you for helping me make a better world, one kerf at a time. See you next week.